Learning something new is fun, but practicing challenges related to that is even more fun. So today I got to know about one website, JSChallenger.com, where I got to know about a lot of puzzles related to JS fundamentals, arrays, objects, sets, dates, etc. So can I beat them? To get to know about this, let's dive into the video. So here we are in the website JSChallenger.com, and here the first challenge comes in the JS fundamentals, sum two numbers. Let's go here and let's see. So it's say like sum two numbers. We're having like two numbers a and b as an argument, or you can say a parameter in the function, and we need to add, or you can say return the sum of the function. So we are having a return keyword, right? So we need to say like a plus b, okay, something like this. You're going to say run code, and yeah, that's correct. So that was a very simple thing, like you take 1 and 3, it's going to return the value of 4. 1 plus 3 4. So let's go to next one, comparison operators, strict equality. Okay, so it's say like if test cases like my function 2 comma 3 false, 3 comma 3 true, 1 comma string of 1 false, the string 10 true. So when it comes to like equality, we use double equal to, but here it says like strict equality means we need to use triple equal to signs for comparison. Okay, so we can say like a equal means triple equal as a strict equality to b, because what happens in double equality, it will not scan this thing like as a string and this is a number. But if we select double triple equal to, then it's going to scan up that as well, and it's going to give true or false. Okay, let's go to run the code, and yeah, that's correct. Next is like get type of value. That's even easier, because we are having like one number, false, boolean, and this arrays, object, null, object, string, and something like that. Okay, so very simple thing we need to do, we need to select type of, there is a keyword of type of a. That's a very simple thing, like type of a, what type of a, what's the data type, primitive value, a as which kind of data type. So if there is one number, false, boolean, if this something like this, like uh clear double curly brackets, then object, null is also an object. So let's run this, and you can see that here is the author solution. Okay, let's go to the next one, like get nth character of a string. And here what is given, like we are having two things, two parameters, and here first thing is a string, the second thing is one you can say one index of that string. Okay, but here's something much different. You can see like my function abcd, the one is what, the index, right? So we are getting a, but in fact that's not correct. Abcd first index is b, not a, because the counting starts with 0. So what's the kind of algorithm followed here is the index minus 1, 5 minus 1 4, so the fourth index is w, and 3 minus 1 2 is the index is e. Okay, so we need to say here like a, and the index is going to be n minus 1. That's it. Okay, let's go to run code, and that's correct. Let's continue to the next one, and we are having like remove first n characters of a string. Let's go here. So we need to remove write a function that takes a string a as, as an argument, remove the first three characters of a, return the result. So we need to return the result with the first three characters removed. So how we can do that? We can use the slice function, if you know about that. In the string functions, we are having one slice function in JS. We can say a dot slice, and here we need to pass the index up to which we need to slice up the things. So we need to slice up to the first three characters. So we can say like dot slice 3, and that's an obvious thing that we are going to get something like that. Okay, let's go to run code, and yeah, that's working. Let's go here, get last n characters of a string. So we need to like here last 10 character means the opposite is going to happen. From the first we are having like a positive 3, from the last we are having a negative 3. So we need to say here like str dot slice, and at this point we are removing from the last three characters, so we need not to use like 3 only, we need to use minus 3. This is one way of doing this. Okay, one way, this is the first way. Let's run the code. So means if there is an opposite thing happening like from the first to the last, then the positive to the negative. Okay, minus 3. This is one solution, but one more solution is there that's possible, like get last. Okay, so here you can do one more thing. You can say like str dot slice, and what we need to do, we need to say like we need to slice it up to, we need to remove all the digits from the starting up to the third last digit, right? So we can say like str like let's say str dot length, the str dot length minus 3, that, and that is also one of the solution, like str dot slice up to the str dot length up to the last third digit. Okay, so str dot length minus 1, that's obvious going to work. Okay, so yeah, that was obvious, it's going to work. It's the same thing like str dot slice minus 3. Let's go to the next one, and the next one says get first n characters of a string. Let's go to this one. This seems to be a little bit okay, interesting. So this says like this is write a function that takes a string a as an argument, get the first three characters of a, return the result. So we are having like slice, and what do slice do? It like remove you can say it removes the means all the string or the part of the string up to a certain character, right? We use slice to just cut off some portion of a text, but we are having one function that's a dot substring, and we are going to select 0 to the third, right? And what do substring do? To remove rest of the text after the index of 3, and from the 0th to the third, it's going to take that string and going to return that, and the rest of the string is cut off. So that's the same thing, or you can say the opposite of slice function. Okay, let's go to the run the code, and yeah, that's nice. Or you can even use slice 0 comma 3, that's also the same thing. Now let's go to the find okay, find the position of one string in another. Write a function that takes a string as an argument. The string contains a substring is, the string contains the substring is, returns the index of is. Okay, let's say a dot, we having one function index of, let's use that and let us see what's going to be the output. A dot index of, not a, I, yes, is. Okay, let's see. Yeah, that's working. So that was an accurate solution. A dot index of is, we are going to take the index of is in the string a. Let's go to the next one. Extract first half of the string. um that's an easy one. Like write a function that takes a string a as an argument, extract the first half a, return the result. We can use substring here, right? So let's say like a dot sub string, and we can say that 0 from the 0th, means from the first index up to like a dot length by 2. Yeah, that's going to be the same thing, right? So let's run the code, and yeah, okay, so we can use the slice as well, but we are using substring. That's the same thing. Let's continue. Next thing is remove last n characters of a string. Last three characters. I think we did that, right? We can do like a dot slice minus 3. I think that's a repeated one. Let's go wait a while. Write a function that takes a string a as an argument, removes the last three characters of of a, and return the result. Okay, so it removes the last three characters. Okay, here's the opposite thing happening. Like we are getting a b c d, and this is cut off. So to do this, we need to give the starting position as well. So let's give the starting position of 0 to minus 3, right? So we can do that. So let's run the code, and yeah, it's working. Let's go to the next one, and we having written the percentage of a number. Yeah, there's 100 comma 50, that's like 50. 10 comma 1.1, and I think yeah, that's zero point 0.1. Okay, okay. So the basic formula for finding percentage of one number over another, like return b percent of a. So we can do one thing here. We can say simply for finding this percentage, what can we do here? We can say 100 comma 50, we are getting 50 over 100, so it's returning like 50, right? It's returning 50. So we need to do simply like b over a multiplied by 100, right? That's our basic formula, like b divided by a multiplied by 100. Let's go here. Wait a while. Like 1 over 10, that should work like 1 over 10 into 100, so that's going to give zero point 0.1 only, and 25 over 500, and that's going to be like 1 over 20 into 100. Okay, 125. Okay, so means, okay, not this value over this value, means I thought like second value over the first value. Here it's like an opposite thing, the first value over the second value. Yeah, I think so, the first value over the second value. So the only solution to this is like b by 100 into it, right? And this is like the second value over first one, like b by 100 whole, b by 100, not only this much, b by 100 into a. Let's go ahead and the code. Yeah, b by 100 into a, and that's like, yeah, if we try like continue. Okay, let's continue this one. Let's go back. So like if we do like 50 over 100 into 100, so that's going to 50. 1 over 1 over 100 into 10, that's going to be 1 over 100 into 10. Yeah, that's going to be like zero point 0.1. 25 over 100, that's 1 by 4, and 500 over 1 by 4 is 125. So yeah, that was correct. So yeah, the only thing is b into 100, um b divided by 100 into a. That's it. Run the code. Let's continue. Next is basic JS math operators, and yeah, we having my function 6 5 4 3 2 1. We need what? Let a function that takes six values a b c d e f as arguments, some a and b, then subtract by c, then multiply by d and divide by a, finally raise to the power of f and return the result tip. Mind the order. Okay, so this is something that's going to take a little bit time. Like write a function that takes six values a b c d e f. So what we can do here, we can say let's say let result. Okay, let's result, and in fact let it be like to be 0. Let it be a, because we are starting the calculation with a. So let's say a, and we are going to say, what if let it be 0. So let's say result is equal to like a plus b, right? A plus b, we are going to sum it and then subtract by c. Then subtract by c, so in brackets we are going to take that. Okay, it's not like VS code, it's like removing my text. Then subtract c from it, then multiply by d. Okay, let's take this as an whole, and the whole we are going to just multiply by d. So let's say this much of thing is going to be like multiplied by d, and then we are going to divide by e. So let's do something like this. Let's divide the whole by e, and then we are going to take the power of f. So to take the power of f, the only thing is double asterisk sign, and then we are going to say f. I think that's all fine. Let's say that result, return the result. Invalid cheers, are you sure? Wait a while. A plus, we are doing a lot of things at the same time. So we are opening this bracket, closing this bracket, opening this bracket, we are just closing this one as well, opening this bracket. Okay, let's close this bracket as well. Now let's run the code. Wait a while. A plus b minus c into d slash e and double asterisk f. So it's think something like this. The code is something like this. Maybe the brackets causing some problem, right? So here let's do one thing. Let's remove the brackets. Let's remove the whole. Let's do it once again. So we can just say something like a. First we're going to add this. Second, subtract the subtract by c, then subtract it by c. Okay, let's do it in brackets. Now I think no bracket is required, so let's say then multiply by d, multiply it by d. Okay, let's divide it by e, then finally raise to the power of f and return the result. So this whole to the power of f is going to be the output. Run the code. Error invalid JS. Try again. Okay, so if I just copy up this much of code and let's go to the console of this website and let's try to run it there. Let's see what's going to be the error. So we are having my function, right? So let's say my function and let's give some numbers like a comma 2 comma, well, let's give the same thing, like they are giving what they are giving 6 5 4 3 2 1. So 6 comma 5 comma 4 comma 3 comma 2 comma 1, and let's see. So we're getting 10.5 and they are also getting 10.5. That's the accurate result, but they are not they are saying that it's like some mistake is there. So what can be the mistake here? Okay, let's run the same function for some different number like they are giving. Okay, let's check the output. So we are there like 2 comma 1 comma 4 comma 2 comma 3. Okay, like that, and we're going to say 2744. Yeah, 2744. Yeah, that's the same thing. So let's say 2 comma 3 comma 6, not this, 6 comma 4 comma 2 comma 3, minus it. Everything is accurate, everything is working, but then also they're saying like it's some invalid code you have just written. So I think there may be some problem at this point. The website is not able to handle up this much, or you can say some error may be there in the website, but the code is in fact correct. The code is giving the correct output, and I think maybe some problem is going to be there. So let's close this one, let's go to the next one. Skip that. Check whether a string contains another string and concatenate it. Wait a while. Write a function that takes to a and b, and if a contains b, append b to the beginning of a. If not, append it to the end. Return the concatenation. Cheesecake, cheesecake, cheesecake. Wait a while. Cheesecake. Yeah. Lips, slips. JavaScript, JavaScript. Think, therefore I am I think, therefore I am. Okay, so this is something, yeah, this is also a nice one. Okay, let's take the a and b, and first of all let's say if a dot contains, like there is one function, I think that's like contains, is that for arrays or is that for string? I think that's for, yeah, so I think the a dot contains is for the string only. So let's say a dot contains b, we are going to say, wait a while, we have just removed that. Okay, let's say here um let result is equal to an empty string, and we're going to say like a dot contains b. If that's true, we are going to say result is equal to a plus b. Maybe because they are string, they will get concatenated. So result is equal to a plus b, else if, or else if what, else only. If else else this is false, we are going to say result is equal to b plus a. So after that, let's say return result. Yeah, let's run the code. Wait a while. Invalid JS, why is that so? It's saying my a dot contains b, a plus b, else b plus a, return result. That's not weird thing. Oh, yes. Code now. So it's saying something like this. Okay. So to check actually is it working or not, let's go to the console and let's check it out. My function. Okay, we are going to get this give the same thing that they are giving. Cheesecake, right? Cheese comma cake. A dot contain, okay, so a dot contains is not a function. In fact, that's not a function. A dot contains is in fact not a function. Certainly I just found that this a dot contains is not for string. This is for you can say arrays. Like this is for arrays. So we have for string a dot includes. Let's save this. Run the code. While a dot includes a b, this code should work because a dot. Let's remove this thing here. So after a lot of tries, I just found that it was not working. So what we can do here, we can just say, let's do this thing. Let's say return a plus b, right? We can even do that. Return a plus b. So if a dot includes, if it includes, then we are going to say, wait a while. So it says like if a contains b, append b to the beginning of a. Okay. So that was a mistake. B plus a at this point. If not, to the end. Let's do this. Let's return here only and remove this return here. Run the code. That's one. But there was an even simple way. Return a dot index of b equal to minus one. Or okay, so they are using a shortened way. So yeah, and yeah, that's all for the today. And I think we just completed half of the puzzles. So till then, meet you in the next video where we are going to just complete the rest half of the puzzles. And yeah, till then, see you.